I'm a very creative type of person. So doing something almost robotic where you do the same thing every single day, it was driving me
Yeah,
nuts.
I don't like that.
Yeah. And unfortunately, when you're unhappy in the work that you do, it eventually bleeds into your personal life,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Like you can only hold on to that for so long. So in that quest, I remember, my husband and I got into an argument, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what our parents warned us about, that we were going to have hard time financially, and that, getting married young is not a good idea. All the fears that I had about doing this was just showing up in my face. And at that moment, I realized I have two choices. It's either I leave this marriage or I make it work. And I was not just someone that, would just give up on a person, especially a marriage. You're committed to
Yeah.
this marriage, right? And so we made it work, and we spoke about it, found out the root of why we were frustrated, we were angry, we were sad about the life that we were living, and we started talking about our vision, where what we really hoped for when we got married, what our dreams were. We started to rekindle the dreams that we had as individuals, and now combining them as a married couple, and figuring out together, okay, how can we make that happen? Because our marriage doesn't have to be the end of our dreams, right? And so from then on, fast forward a year later from that conversation, we ended up leaving our warehouse job, and I started just diving deep into how to get out of debt. So we left that job with no debt, eventually got into more debt because I didn't have a job waiting for me when I quit that job. But hey, you're young, we didn't have
Yeah.
kids, and you're a little bit more bold and
Yeah.
crazy. So we took that leap, and my husband eventually got into insurance. He started earning commission. He was really good at it, excelled so quickly in his career in the insurance industry. And here I was, really trying to understand the root of our finances. And I researched, how in the world do I get out of debt? And, back in the day, blogs were so popular. And I found this Canadian who was talking about how to get out of debt, started following him, and he started talking about online, earning money online. And I was like, oh my gosh, is this a scam? It wasn't very popular back then.
No, it
Um,
wasn't.
no, no. So I remember he was selling this course for $30 on how to publish books on Amazon, because that's how he was earning money online. And I said, okay, $30 back then was like, oh my God, that's like a lot of money for me, especially when you're in debt and you don't have income coming in, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Look, this is how I shifted my perspective. When I go and eat, let's say at even a fast food restaurant, I easily spend $30.
Yeah.
So I just considered it money gone. I'm gonna invest in this, and if it's fake, if I get scammed, whatever, lesson learned. So I invested in that course. I think it was like $36 or whatever. Actually followed it to the T, and then I started earning like $2, $5 on Amazon Kindle. And I was like, oh my gosh, this thing is for real. And that was basically the start of my journey into, diving deep into how can I make this an ongoing income earner for me? How can I actually earn money? How can I do what he's doing? Being a coach and just improving yourself and helping others along the way. So that's my story of how I got started in this whole online gig.
Oh man, that's a good story. The thing about marriage is there's no blueprint. There's no like
Mm-mm.
book. There's no like classes. I think a lot of times, at least from my experience, and it sounds like you're like, yo, it's official, like a referee with a whistle. Let's see. Oh man, you sound like a troll, man. You sound like a troll. George Floyd deserve it. You sound like your name, your handle sound like a troll. Okay, that's funny. you know, he said, you know, you scumbag troll. That's funny. You know, if you don't got no trolls, you ain't doing enough. As my dad told me, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing enough. And I had this rich white dude tell me a long time ago, if you don't got no haters, you ain't doing much. That's true, man. They're like roaches. You can't run from the haters and the trolls. You know? So, you know, everybody been talking about the Will Smith slap. And you know, I kind of feel bad for Chris Rock. To be honest, I really feel bad for Chris Rock. Cause you know, he ain't really, you know, I know Chris Rock mom. I don't know if I ever said that on here. I know his mom personally. I met her the first time when I was a little boy. My mom was friends with his mom growing up. So I used to see her at church at least once a month. And actually, my brother just did some work for her last year. So I know Chris Rock's mom, like, very well. She's a nice lady, you know, but Chris Rock ain't that type of fella. You know, he ain't really. I mean, Will knew that Chris wasn't gonna do nothing back to him. Now, will he sue? Maybe, you know, but that's assault. And not only he can sue Will in the Oscars awards, you know. Well, yeah, he can sue. He can sue both of them. He gets some money. But will he do it? I don't know. You know, he probably don't want no problems. Probably just want things just to go away or whatever, you know. But it's interesting how after everything is said and done, that a lot of people are saying what they're saying. It's very interesting, and it's not a good response. I don't like what I see. I don't like what I hear a lot of black males saying online. That's what I don't like. I don't like what people are saying things online. I'm like, man, that's not good, there, brother. You know. Now I do think Will Smith shouldn't have went on that stage. He shouldn't have done that. If he had a problem with what Chris said, he should have went backstage and pulled him to the side and be like, "Hey, brother, I didn't like what you said about my wife. You know, my wife got this problem going on with her hair being bald or whatever." And he should have. But I don't think he should have went on that stage. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, I understand why he did it, but I don't think he should have done it. But here's what I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna go to Twitter. It's let you see. Very interesting what a lot of these clowns basically are saying on online. A lot of these butt kissing fools, that's what I call them. Let me see if I go to let me see. Okay, yeah. So I go to, let me see. A lot of people are saying a lot of, you know. I don't know. Oh, wait, that's Shine. Oh, God, what's Shine talking about?
Taking the United Kingdom to court for reparations. Because as we know...
Oh, that's reparation. But you got Akeem Olajuwon saying some old grimy shit. I be like, yo, hold up. Where I'm trying to find the trying to find the now I thought it was on here, but let's check out okay, Steve hey, I can find it, but I guess not. Let's see. Let's see. I saw this shit earlier. Oh, okay. Look at what Stephen A. Smith had to say. And most people are just like him. Check this out.
In light of the video y'all saw me put out there about Will Smith and how ridiculous his actions.
Hold up. That's the second video.
It bullshit. Props and congratulations to him for winning the Oscar, because damn it, he deserved it. And I love the brother and I'm proud of him, but boy, was that a shameful act for him to commit tonight. To go up on stage and slap Chris Rock like that, he's lucky he didn't get his ass kicked, particularly after the event was over. If not by Chris Rock, to the fellas he had there with him. I mean, damn. Denzel and Bradley Cooper and Tyler Perry having to calm you down, your publicist having to run out and calm you down. I mean, damn, come on, bro. Come on, man. There's no excuse for it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't even try to justify it, okay? Chris Rock said it years ago. Every time black folks doing something, you know who messes it up. I never dreamed in my wildest dreams I'd be saying that about Will Smith. A black man, Will Packer, did a phenomenal job producing the Oscars, and you do this to stain yourself, to stain the Academy Awards? Damn.
Butt kiss, a lot of butt kissing. Now let's see what he said in this
He was
video.
provoked or not. You don't do that on national television. The Oscars. What up, everybody? In light of the video y'all saw me put out there about Will Smith and how ridiculous his actions were last night, regardless of whether he was provoked or not, you don't do that on national television. The Oscars, let alone to another brother with a black man producing the first Oscars. You don't do a period, actually. But I wanted to take the time to give my man Will Packer props. Let's end this subject matter on a positive note. The Oscars, their ratings were up 56%. Over 15 million viewers. We're so busy talking about what Will Smith did that was got lost in the shuffle is that the first all-black production of the Oscars, led by the great Will Packer, produced a 56% jump in the ratings to over 15 million viewers last night. That's black excellence, y'all. That's black excellence. Talk about a period that needs to be placed on a sentence. That would be it, my man Will Packer. Good.
Man, look. Oh, the video stopped. I don't give a shit about no damn ratings. I don't give a shit about no damn awards. And who the hell? Look, now let's be clear. Will shouldn't have never went on the stage. But at the same time, ain't none of these damn people's hands clean. These other actors, entertainers, they ain't no. They're worse than Will. That's the point I'm trying. That's the point I'm trying to make. Why am I being held to a higher standard than the rest of y'all? You kiss my ass. Come on, man. I don't give a shit about no damn awards. Obviously, Will didn't care because he went up on that goddamn stage. Obviously he felt He cared about how Jada felt more than anything. And I talked about they don't have a traditional relationship. They have an open relationship. And it's a different dynamic. But people in, mainstream America, they know it. More than likely, they know it because they got the same relationship. A lot of these people, especially in Hollywood, but they don't want it to get out because they don't want their relationship to get out there. So see, that's the game that they're playing. I did a video in my Patreon explaining what type of relationship I think they have. So go to my Patreon if you want to hear all about that. But I can't stand a lot of these black people are acting like, oh, this is unacceptable. Yeah, we can't go nowhere without acting a fool. I'm like, bro, whose standards are you talking about? I'm like, I don't give a shit. If you're worse than me, I'm not really going to take you serious like that. I'm sorry. That's just me. And then you got, here's the deal. See, you got to think about it like this. Will has had a clean image for what? I don't know, 25, 30, at least 30 years being in the entertainment business. You never heard him say or do anything up until recently. And that's because Jada she's been sloppy. She's been sloppy, doing sloppy things out in public, And then when she make bad decisions, she don't know how to clean it up. So we'll have to try to clean it up. But up until that time, you never heard Will do anything. But now, here's the psychology with this thing here. Will has always been the safe black dude. The safe black dude. You invite him to your house. You can invite him to dinner. Y'all can take a vacation together. You can stop through your house anytime. But he ain't like that no more. That image has changed in a lot of people's minds now. So now, if people engage with Will or want to hang out with him now, they're going to have to think twice. They're going to be like, I can't say the wrong thing, man. He might pop off. So that's the problem that a lot of white people have in their minds. And this is something that a lot of people can learn from, because seeing the real world, if you say stuff, this is how I was raised. If you say stuff about a man or a woman or a man's family, and if you happen to see that man, you're gonna have to own up to what you said. See, online, a lot of people have a bad habit of just saying some old grimy shit. They say some of the worst shit about people, and they know they ain't ever gonna see the person 9 times out of 10. But you got grown men on here saying shit like, man, he showed up at a meetup or a conference, and he wanted to fight the guy. Yeah, he wanted to fight his ass because of what he said about him for all these damn years, or for all these damn times during the pandemic. And he didn't think he was going to see that dude. And when that man pulled him to the side and said, hey, man, what's up with all that shit you were saying in the video for the past 6 months? A lot of young people, and even some of these old niggas, get uncomfortable with that. And even if you pull even if you pull that same guy to the side and question him, he'll feel offended. Like you threatened him. No, I ain't threatening you. I just asked you, hey, what's up with that? What's up with them videos, man? What's that all about? You trying to get views, or what? You serious or what? That's how I was raised. You have to be accountable for what you say in your actions. In the real world, see, online, you get the ramble and play your little games with a lot of people, but everybody doesn't play that way. And so, I don't know, maybe Will and Kristen like each other. I'm not sure, but you have to own up to what you say about people. Sometimes the jokes ain't funny. That's all I'm saying. Sometimes the jokes ain't funny, man. What's up? Mississippi in the house. Sometimes the jokes ain't funny, man. That's it. Shit, the fuck. Yeah, Stephen A. Smith is a coward. We know what it is, Yeah, but it's a lot of people that's saying what he's saying out here. And, it's not a good look, man. You got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. They're saying, see, you got a lot of these people try to separate themselves because, see, they got to go to their job. They got to go to their job. And a lot of them work with white people. And a white person, well, what do you think about what Will Smith done on the awards? And you'd be like, nah, I didn't look at the awards. What happened? Oh, he slapped Chris Rock. Oh man, who does something like that at the Oscars awards? That's unacceptable. See, that's what a lot of black people have to do when they work with white people. Because white people, they'll test you out. They'll test you out. See, so what happens? A lot of black people like to separate themselves because they want to stay in the good graces of whites. And I don't give a shit about none of that. Never have, never will. That makes a lot of black people uncomfortable. And what Will Smith did makes a lot of black people uncomfortable. And it makes white people uncomfortable too. So that's what it is, man. It's funny, Back in the day, if you was talking out the side of your neck, that person see you, they may just take off and bum rush you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you had to own up to what you said. And especially if you live in a small town. If you live in a small town like where I'm from, we would eventually see you. Cause I know your mama and your daddy. I know your family, or I know somebody that know your family. I know where they live. I know where your peoples live. I know where your family live. I know where your kids. I know your kids. So now, if you're going to talk that talk, I can get at your family. I can get at your mom and your daddy. I'll show up at your parents' house asking where you at. You know what I'm saying? That's how I grew up. You can't hide where I'm from. That's how it is. A lot of people today, they don't really know that about that life. You know what I'm saying? God damn. Got to be careful on this motherfucker, boy. And they don't know nothing about that life, And let me see if I can find Let's see. Let's see. Never mind. Yeah. Yeah. See, a lot of these people, man, they don't know about that life. You know what I'm saying? They think it's like they can say what they want to say, and you got 40 and 50-year-old guys that's doing this too. It's right along with the young people. They think they can say what they want to say, and they think just because they're in the 40s and 50s that they ain't gonna get punched in the mouth. But nah, bro, you can still get punched in the mouth at 40 or 50-year-old and 60-year-old as well. You know, just because you got older, that don't mean you won't get punched in the mouth. That's all I'm saying. You know, but yeah, man, that's you know, that's how it is out here. A lot of people don't like taking responsibility for what they do, for their actions, you know. But I feel bad for Chris Rock, man. I feel bad for Chris Rock, man, because he ain't really that type of fella. He ain't that type of fella, man. You know, he ain't really that type of fella. Hey, but you know, Will went up there and slapped Chris. He know Chris wasn't gonna do nothing back. You know, now I bet you he wouldn't have done that to The Rock or the 50 Cent. No, he wouldn't have done that with them dudes because he know it'd have been a problem. You know, he done it because he knew he could get away with it. So Chris ended up being the fall guy for Will's built up frustrations. That's what it is. That frustration built up over these past what 2 years? I guess about 2 years. Will got tired of hearing people talk about him on these media outlets, and including people that know him. So a lot of that's pent up frustrations, and they don't have, like I said, they don't have they don't have a traditional relationship, and I think Jada might have got tired of being in the marriage, even though she agreed to the shit. But you know, a lot of women will get tired. I ain't happy no more. Well, goddamn it, this is what you signed up for. Now you don't want to do it no more after what, 20 years. See, a lot of women do that shit. You know, they change their mind because maybe they became she might have it sounded like she became kind of maybe a little jealous, maybe a little envy, you know. That's what it sounded like at one point. It sounded like, because she started saying stuff like she sacrificed her career and everything. I'm like, what are you talking about? You didn't have no career. All you had is you was on a different world. You was on a different world. A different world. When that show ended, man, that was it. And set it off. That was her claim to fame. Set it off, the movie. What career she had? Come on, man. What are we talking about here? You can't be a A-list actor without being married in Hollywood. We know what it is, you know. But she now 20 years later, 20 something years later, she don't want to play the game no more. You know? Come on, man. So Will seems happy. Hey, Will Smith seems happy. You know, it doesn't seem like he's unhappy. Yeah. Only person, Jada, you know, she ain't happy. You know, look on that table, the table talk. You know, she ain't happy the way she was talking. She doesn't sound like a happy person. You know, no, oh no. I don't care what type of relationship you have. If she ain't happy, oh no. Shit. Marriage shit overrated in my opinion. Shit, me and my wife have an understanding after 21 years of marriage, people get tired of the same shit. You need to see different people sometimes. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. You get tired of the same shit after 20. You get tired of the same shit after 10 years for some people. Now, that doesn't mean it ain't a good situation though. You know what I'm saying? The sex might still be good when y'all do it, but it ain't gonna be the way it used to be in the beginning. You know, because what happens is people go through routines. The family, the holidays come up, you do about the damn same shit. You stay home or you go out of town, or you go spend some time with your parents or her parents if they still living. Y'all been doing that same shit for 20 years. It gets kind of old after a while. Or you take a trip. Y'all take a trip somewhere. That get old too. How many, look, damn near all these resorts you go to, it's the same shit. It's the same shit, man. I done travel everywhere. I've been to almost every type of resort, from the standard to the lavish. Bro, man, it's all the same, bro. It's just the service is different. Bro, I've done all that shit. This is the only thing that can change is when you meet new people. If you have an experience with a new person, that's the only thing that's going to change. But everything else is routine. Every year you do the same shit. New Year's Eve, you go somewhere in the beginning. When you have kids, that shit could change too. In the beginning, when you have kids, New Year's Eve, you hang out with friends, you go to New York. If you into that bullshit, the ball will drop. Well, I ain't in that bullshit. But I'm just saying, it's the same shit every year for most couples. The only thing that changed is you meet new people. That's it. That's it. You know, but that don't mean your marriage ain't a good situation. It's just become routine for a lot of people, and they get so busy doing things, they don't. They have a hard time making time to do new shit because people are tired and burned out. For the most part, that's usually how it go. So this is why a lot of people get into open relationships. You know, and look, I always say, man, do what you got to do to keep your family together. That's what I always say. You know, I ain't tripping like that. I ain't one of them dudes to be like, you know, everything should be traditional. Nah, I ain't no traditional dude. I ain't the type of guy that'll be with one woman. Nah. It takes a village. One woman can't, especially these women today. These women today ain't like grandma. They might not be like your mama, depending on how old your mom is. You know what I'm saying? They can't do everything you want to do today. No, hell no. Shit, a lot of these bitches can't even cook today. So you know. So look, do what you got to do to keep your family together. And And look, a lot of shit that you're gonna bring to your wife or the woman you living with, she ain't gonna be feeling that shit. She might not even like it in the beginning. But if you're that dude, if she's into you like that, she ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. Because if you that dude, she gonna have a hard time finding a guy like you. Out in these streets? Hell no. Out in these streets? Shit. A lot of people don't want to admit that shit though. They lie and cheat on each other. Man, yeah, that lie, that cheating shit, that ain't the business today, man. Nah, this ain't 1987, 1993. Nah, that sneaking, that creeping at night shit, that shit ain't cool today, man. Nah, not today, man. That ain't the business today. Nah, man, that ain't the business. You know, it's too much shit out here, man, to be creeping at night. Nah, you better off just sitting her down and just talking about this shit. Because eventually, she's going to pick up on the fact that you fucking around. Eventually. She might not say nothing, but eventually she will pick up on it. Because you're going, 9 times out of 10, you give off the vibe. And she might end up doing the same thing as well. You know? And a lot of times, a lot of women, they win it. If you that dude now, you have to be that dude. You know, if you ain't that dude, if you a beta dude, that shit ain't gonna work. That shit ain't gonna work if you a beta dude, man. You beta cuck. That ain't gonna work. Because she probably wasn't into you in the first place. If you're a beta cuck. You know? So a beta cuck, he can't really he don't got no leverage to say or do anything. You know, see, that's unfortunate. You know? The best he can do is cooperate and do what she want. And you know what's funny? A lot of women in these open relationships, the women usually bring it to the guy. That's what I've learned over the past 20 years. Yeah. 25 years. Yeah, that's what I've learned. That's been my experience. Because you would think that it'd be the opposite. You think that, hey, it's the guy that wanted to have a threesome. No, no, it wasn't that at all. It was the opposite. The women usually wanted to go that route. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you'd be surprised, man. That's usually how it go. You know, based on my experience. You know. But hey, I'll be right back. Give me a minute. This episode is brought to you by Manscaped.com, the global brand for men's grooming and hygiene products. Manscaped just hooked me up with a bunch of stuff. The Perfect Package 4.0. It's a trimmer. It's waterproof. You get 90 minutes once you put it on the charger. Turn it on. Plus, you get free boxer, free bag, and you get the t-shirt that I got on right now. Plus, you get the liquids, keep you fresh to death. All you gotta do is go to manscaped.com, use the promo code CAN'TWAIT20. You get 20% off, plus free shipping, plus 2 free gifts at manscaped.com. Plus, you get a newspaper. We save balls. So all you gotta do to get 20% off is go to manscaped.com, plus free shipping, plus 2 free gifts, and use the promo code can't wait 20. Yeah, I'm back. So yeah, man, you know, I just hate that Chris got slapped like that. Yeah. And he shouldn't have went up on that stage, man. He shouldn't have went up on that stage. You know, I hate, at first I couldn't believe it when somebody told me, because I don't look at these damn awards. I don't look at these awards. But somebody sent me the video. I'm like, damn, he did that shit for real. Damn. Say, Will, a cold cat, bro. It cold blooded, man. And I knew it wasn't staged once Will said, keep my wife's name out your mouth. That's when I knew it wasn't staged. I think that's when everybody knew it wasn't staged. Because when he slapped him, everyone thought, just like I said, well, maybe this could be a part of the act, you know, part of the set, but no, it wasn't. Yeah, Chris Rock, I got slapped. Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me. Yeah, it happens. You know, that's why you gotta watch what you say and watch what you say. Say it to and about who. You know, this is real life out here. Everybody ain't just an internet gangster. Who Jada seen now? I don't know. It might be just a regular dude, somebody that's not in the public eye. You know what I'm saying? You know, it might be somebody that ain't no entertainer. You know, it used to be August Alsina. You know, I love it. You know that song he used to have? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. You heard the song. I love it. Hey, you got good music now. You got good music. You got to give it to him now. I love it. I love it. I guess when Jada heard that music, she said, God damn, I got to have him, boy. I love it. I love it. He got good music now. You got to give it to him. Jada heard that music, boy. God damn, I got to have him. But now, I disagree with this, with Jada. If you know, your son's friend should be off limits. Your son's friend, my husband's friend, and family, that should be off limits. You know, that's too close. That's too close right there. Nah, that's too close now. You got to have establish some boundaries now. Even though August Alsina ran his mouth and he said, you know, Will knew about it, but he wasn't supposed to go to the public with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he ran his mouth. He wasn't supposed to do that. So, you know, your Jada's been sloppy, man. She's been sloppy. You know, you're supposed to vet people and make sure they don't run their damn mouth. This is why talking to your son's friend was a mistake by her. She should have never done that. You know, that's not the business right there. That's like me smashing my daughter's friend. I would never do that. I ain't got no daughter, but I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, I would never do that because I know it won't end, it might not end well. And I don't want that tension between me and my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I just would never do that. You know, I would never. You got to establish boundaries. I agree, you son, friend, daughter, that should be off limits to that. Yeah. I would never do that. And then they wouldn't even have to tell me because I just will never do it because I know it would bring it's possibility that it would bring in some type of tension if it goes bad between us. So I wouldn't even risk that, I wouldn't even do it. But some people don't give a shit. Some people don't care. Some people get caught up in their feelings and in the moment, but don't even put yourself in a position to even get caught up. Don't even be around them. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. If your son friend come over, go in the next room. You know what I'm saying? But some people don't they don't think that way. They don't think that way. That's how I think. But it's been times where my friend's girlfriend or even wife made passes at me. And I kind of laughed it off or ignored it and just kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't have to say nothing to him. I just handled it on my own. Because I don't want no tension between us. See, if I go back to my man and say, yo, man, your wife hit on me. Come on, man. He ain't gonna like that shit. He might feel embarrassed. Me even bringing that up. I just took care of the shit on my own. I laughed it off, ignored the shit, and that's it. You don't have to tell every goddamn thing that happens to you. Some things can be handled on your own. You got a lot of idiots out here. They like to tell every goddamn thing. Everything happening to them, they got to tell. I'm like, why you talk so much? What are you trying to do? You want some attention? Go buy a dog. You lonely? Don't get a cat. I'm telling you, man. People want to do shit, man, but they don't know how to handle their business right, man. Especially if you're a public figure. God damn. You got the kids looking crazy. You got Will looking crazy out in the street. Come on, man. Damn. People are selfish. That's the biggest problem. People are selfish, man. They don't see the big picture, big scheme of things. Selfish, that's the problem with a lot of people. Yeah. And like, I just think the comments that a lot of people were making a lot of black people were making. I didn't like it, brother. No, I didn't like it. I felt like, they kind of throwing Will under the bus. Hey, man, I don't know what got into him, but I ain't like him. I'm a good Negro. You coward. And you have to realize a lot of these guys are trying to get jobs, or trying to keep their job. So they trying to butt kiss on a lot of these other public figures on these major networks. So that's their way of getting brownie points. Their way of getting brownie points. Because some of these celebrities, they don't have to say anything. But they just, okay, I'm gonna say something about this. So everybody can see where I stand. So I can get in the good graces of the white folks in Hollywood. It's that type of vibe, And it's really sad. It shows how weak you are. Shows how weak you are. That's the only thing it shows, And it's really sad. You can have a lot of these guys make millions of dollars too. Think about that for a second. You make millions of dollars and you still kissing ass. Shit. I mean, when are you going to stop kissing ass? At what point? I mean, it has to be a certain amount, maybe it's a certain amount of money that you can stop kissing ass, but how long is it going to take for you to stop kissing ass? How much money do you have to make to stop kissing ass? It seems like these dudes, they can have millions of dollars. 10, 20, 50 million, 100 million. They still kissing ass. Oh, maybe they might be broken. I don't know. It would seem like, now, I'll give you a pass. Now, in the beginning, if you kiss ass, the move up, okay, I'll give you a pass. I feel your struggle. Okay. But you still kissing ass and you done made $20 million. Bro, how much more money you need? Is it a money thing or attention thing? A validation thing? What is it? I don't know. Real talk, most black people in Hollywood want to be seen as less of a threat, so they'll put down another black person in front of them. Yeah, exactly. I ain't never done no shit like that. I've had black people do that shit to me on jobs a few times in front of a white person. So I'm standing in front of him, me, the white dude, and the black dude. They making fun of me in front of the white dude, in front of the white woman. They put me down in front of the white woman, in front of the white man on the job. This shit used to happen to me a lot in the 20s. It happened at least maybe at least 10 times that I can remember. On different types of jobs too. Different industries, different professions. On like different states, different cities, everything. I like, damn, that shit was foul, yo. And then check this out. When the white person leaves, and I'll see him another time, probably that same day or a couple of days later, and I'll be like, yo, man, why you did me like that? Oh, man, you don't understand my position. I'm like, what position? I didn't ask you to say shit. You just volunteered to say that. You didn't have to say that. Nobody asked you anything. So it's that type of bullshit. You know? Never know what going in a man home or what he's thinking. And Jada may talk shit a lot to him not being a man. He may have felt some type of way. Yeah. Yeah. You know, like I said earlier, she might have changed her mind. You know, she might got to a point where she wanted to get out the marriage for whatever reason. You know, you never know what type of marriage. You never know why people got married. Everyone doesn't get married the same reason why you got married. You know, sure. I'm check out that Patreon you dropped. I haven't got around to it, but I'll check. Yeah, check it out, man. In the morning when I'm riding in my rig, I like to listen. You like listening to AM? I hear you, brother. Morning time is the best time. You know, morning time or nighttime is the best time, in my opinion. You know, nighttime you going to sleep. Morning time you just waking up. It's the best time. Get your energy up. Get your spirit right. Get your mind right. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's the best time. You know, you don't want to go to sleep with no negative energy on you. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, because if you go to sleep with negative energy, you're going to wake up with negative energy. You know, that's not the business. That's not the business. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. But yeah, I got another video. I'm putting that out next week on the Patreon. I just dropped the one yesterday on Patreon. I'm gonna drop another one next week. Next week, I think that's gonna be a good one for a lot of people because you ain't never heard nobody talk about the shit I talk about on my Patreon. Nah, I'll challenge anybody. Go find somebody that's talking about the shit I'm talking about on my Patreon. It ain't nobody talking about it. You know why? Because they haven't lived long enough. And they haven't lived my life. No. And you might, anyone that's had my experience, 9 times out of 10, it's 2 reasons why. He grew up hard, or he's older than me. That's it. That's it. He grew up hard, or he older than me. It's either or. And I didn't grow up hard. And I ain't old. I ain't young, but I ain't old. I'm in the middle. So, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm just saying. I'm like Kanye. Kanye said, look, I ain't no hood dude. That's what Kanye said. Look, I hate to break it to you. I ain't no hood dude. Kanye's a goddamn fool, boy. I look forward to the Patreon. You can read differently. Yeah, man, I can speak and say what I want to say over there. You know what I'm saying? You know, nobody gonna censor me and none of that shit. You know, God damn, I can't do nothing over here. They pull a whole video down. They're pulling videos down on me over here, bro. If I say the wrong thing or the right person, they'll pull a whole goddamn video down on me over here, bro. You know, I like, dang. And I'm not doing anything that anyone else is not doing. You know what I'm saying? But they're worse. They're doing it worse than me. And they have no problems. So that tells you that something's up. That I've been targeted, shadow banned. That shit don't happen by accident. You don't go from 2,000 views to barely 100 views. Nah, that shit don't happen automatically, bro. That happens. Somebody did something. That don't happen by accident. You know. And like 2 Chainz and said, I'm old enough to be your daddy, but young enough to fuck your mama. For real. Yeah, he said that on the Nori video, the Drink Champs, right? That's funny. He said that on the Drink Champs. That's funny. Yeah, I feel the same way. That's funny, man. You know, that's hilarious. Yeah, man. That's all I got, man. I'm about to get off here, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like, share the video. Hey, tell me what you think below. And don't forget to check out the Love Can't Wait podcast. Did you like that video? If you want more of that, it's right here. Boss Life Secrets on Amazon.com. And share this video. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.